That's just for people pulling my leg.
Card somewhere.
Which one they pull? You know, that thing you showed me, I'd love to have another one of those old ones like got me. I'm not kidding you, I got that shit beat right out.
Get the cramps out.
And when you pulled that out, that's the first thing I thought of. My eyes started hurting and my nose was cold. The two licks he hit me, one of them had blacked this eye and the other one cracked this nose right there. It sobered me up right quick.
He thought you were taking advantage of him, huh?
Well, no, we
Don't stand there pissed on my shoe and tell me it's raining.
There's two things. If I'd been sober, I wouldn't have done it.
I do to control the car.
And if I hadn't been drunk, that little bastard would have killed me with those two punches he hit.
What are you supposed to upset himself?
No,
Some guy just ain't got no
and I tell you what,
Yes.
the first, I had that trick when it was, first came out, and they were made out of rubber. And you'd load them with water.
Always like that.
And my two buddies, you don't know my two buddies.
They don't look too bad.
We went in a VFW bar. They said,
Not
well,
too
if I
shabby.
love somebody, and you act like you're drunk. And piss on his head. I said, sound like a damn good idea to me, but I said, don't take something big, son. So they got in there and had a little bitty guy. I'm not real big, but I used to be a lot bigger at that time. I weighed about 178, and I boxed some and all that. And I thought I was pretty
shit
damn
like that
tough.
so many times that's all that's left.
And so saddled up that guy, and I said, well, I got to go piss. Oh, I don't believe I'm going to be able to make it. And I cut loose right down his leg. I mean, he walked the shit out of me, and one of my buddies, and my other buddy was backing off running back. And that's my memory of the thing. Yeah, and I had a black eye for, I guess, a week after that. And my nose was cracked. Of course, my nose
They're tightening up
broken,
on each other.
4 or 5 times. Football and stuff like that, fighting and all that kind of shit.
Probably like
Fiery husbands.
which I don't do.
That midnight stretch is starting to get me down.
I did have one unusual thing happen to me. I got transferred.
Remember the 10 of hearts?
Down, I was down
27 cards down. But if I shake to that,
maybe
it becomes 12.
And my wife and I decided we'd drive up there on one
7, 3,
stretch.
2, and
Hell, the roads weren't as good then. We drove. We ended up over in West Virginia. We decided to spend the night, but I got there wasn't any decent place to stay. So I rented when they just first started motel. They had this one down at the edge of town. We rented a room down there and they put us on the second floor. I told my wife, I said, I've been driving for 10 hours. I'm going to go out and take a little walk. I said, we'll go eat after that. I said, you want to walk with me? She said, no, I'll just stretch back on the bed here and kind of relax. She had on slacks, this one, sweater, driving. I said, fine, I'll be back in a minute. She lay back on the bed there by the window, and pretty soon here come a train by. God damn it, rattled right next to that place. Threw her completely out of bed. And she kind of got up, dusted herself off, climbed back in the bed. That damn same thing happened again. And she got on that phone and she called that guy down there and said, what kind of a cheap motel is this damn place? And that guy said, what's wrong? Oh, I said, a train comes by here and throws me out of bed. And he said, oh, lady, you must be mistaken. And
either one of those.
She said, you come up here and I'll prove it to you, because she heard the train whistle off in the distance when she called me. She said, you get your hind end up here
32 Revolution.
and you'll see. He came up there and she left the door unlocked. She went back over and she stretched out on the bed, relaxing and everything. And he said, now, lady, what is this? And she says, I lay here and the train comes by and it vibrates and everything's much. It just throws me right out of bed.
That's the hardest part of the whole thing.
He said, oh, that couldn't be. That couldn't be.
God, yeah.
And she said, well, listen, you just lie down here on this bed. There's a train coming now, and you'll see. He got over there, and he stretched out. About that time, I came back in from my walk. And I said, well, you son of a bitch, what are you doing in bed with my wife? And he said, would you believe I'm waiting for a train?
Oh shit, that sounds like a John White story, don't it?
Yeah.
You've been around John
No,
too
I done
long.
given up. I was going to tell John White that down here after he used that.
He will.
Huh?
He will. He's worse than Milton Berle about stealing jokes.